Good evening, Facebook friends, neighbors, and welcome here once again to Baxter's Facebook Live, talking about our nutrition and for our bodies and our health and the different things that go with that, looking at different things, different nights, nutrition one night, exercise the next night, some things we look at that kind of keeps us down. Anyway, it's good to be here with you this evening. I had a really good day myself, kind of prosperous, and end of month coming down. And we always have a little rush at the end of the month, people wanting to get their stuff in or out, and you got paperwork. But we had a lot done today, and it was really good, really ending a good, strong month. And that's good for the economy out there, good for me as well. So, in fact, if our whole crew at work really liked where we ended up at. So that was a good thing. Anyway, on with our program tonight, my friends. I wanted to talk to you this evening, as you've seen by the headline, or hopefully you did, that the question I'm asking this evening is your scale shaming you? You know what I'm talking about, that whenever you feel like you go and get on that scale and you want to see, okay, I've done this, I've done that, my waist is feeling smaller, and so forth, and you get on that scale in the morning, and it's moved maybe a half a pound, and a pound in a week, or something to that effect. Whatever it is, it's not really where you want it to be, and so it makes you feel bad. You think, okay, I'm not getting anywhere, but yet at the same time, many times we really are, but that scale is what we're looking at. That's our gauge, if you will, as to what's happening. Well, I want to share with you this evening some thoughts about what you might look at otherwise rather than just that scale. And some of this is coming from experience, and some, as I've read a little bit here, of what we should be doing. And it always is what I do. And first thing that I noticed about myself, even it was whenever I started losing weight, and I really wasn't, as I've told you before, really am not trying to lose weight because I like the weight that I weigh, and I'd have to end up buying another wardrobe and kind of thing. But you do notice stuff whenever it starts to happen, and like your belt's getting tightened up a notch, the pants you couldn't get on, or you can't get on, but you feel like you can't breathe. All of a sudden now need that other notch in the belt there to kind of hold them up, so you're not looking like somebody running down the street there with your pants falling down. And or at least you feel like that anyhow. But anyway, so there's a couple of things here. What we need to do this evening is bring our attention, instead of focusing on that scale every morning that we got to get up and go in there and look at, is that we need to focus on how much energy do you have. We've been eating right, or hopefully that you have, if you're trying to lose weight or trying to get better. You've been eating some organic stuff. You've been eating your fruits and vegetables and taking your protein in the correct way, and even exercising to get the blood flowing and that kind of thing. And so, if like normally, when you are doing those things, your energy level has picked up. You feel happier, you smile more, people see you have a glow about you, you move around more rather than always looking for the couch or the chair to sit in. And if this is the case, this is what you need to look at. So, okay, look how much my energy level is. And when you have that energy level and you feel the body becoming tighter, if you will, firmer, from working out, from doing the little exercises that you might be doing, then that also gives you more confidence. And that's what we should be looking at as well. Because sometimes, even though you don't lose weight, you can look in the mirror and you can see form taking place. Usually in the extremities first, your arms or your legs. It depends on what you're doing. If you look in that mirror, you start to see, because as we know, that if you have fat on your body, then the first place it comes on is also the last place it comes off. And usually the limbs are the last place it goes on, because that's something we're using a lot all day long, and we're moving them around and that kind of thing. But the idea is, when your energy level increases, your confidence increases, so that you have confidence of, look what I'm doing, something is working, I'm doing something right, and so people see that, and when people mention that to you, however they might do that, then that's another confidence builder. But the third thing is, as I've already mentioned, as I said about myself, that I noticed, is that your clothes fit better. You know, or, you know, some stuff, like I said, you have, many times we have, you know, summer clothes and winter clothes because they're warmer and they're cooler, but then you also have fat clothes and skinny clothes, as we call them, you know, and depends on, you know, whatever else you might be going on. So anyway, when you have the skinny clothes and you can now get into them, you think, okay, wow, look at this. Look how it is. They actually put a belt on to hold these up now, or to keep them in place. Or this shirt I couldn't get into, that it might fit better, not quite so snug. You know, my personal self, as much movement as I do throughout the day, I really don't like my clothes to fit tight because they end up, you know, rubbing raw or pulling something or ripping pants open, or, you know, because I do a lot of moving throughout the day in the things that I do at work. And so whenever one starts to fit way too loose, and I've even had people say that to me, oh, how much weight are you losing now? Because, you know, the clothes became looser. And so I started eating more, but trying to keep my weight up because, as I said, I don't really want to lose weight. So I'm losing fat. And so at the same time, the waist is trimming down, which means the pants fits better. And that's what you could focus on too, is are your clothes fitting better? And that's a good thing if they are. That's what you want to look at. And then the last thing here is that your cravings have stopped, or at least reduced. One of the things that I noticed about myself when I really changed over and started eating in this organic way that I now do and promote is that, and I love peanut butter. I mean, I absolutely love peanut butter. I've eaten it as long as I can remember and still do today. But I have noticed, and it didn't even dawn on me, that I was not eating as much of it. Even though I was already eating organic peanut butter, as we know, peanut butter is a high-fat content. It got protein in it too, but yet a high-fat content, you know. And so if your body is not set up to burn that off, then the fat, of course, gets stored. And so, but, I mean, because I would take forkfuls out of a jar, break up some bread, a little honey on that stuff, protein powder, mix it up. Oh boy, you got to try that now. But the thing is, I noticed I'm not eating that as much. I mean, all of a sudden now, instead of having a jar of peanut butter on my desk at work and eating Fig Newtons with it, that I still have a jar of peanut butter there and Fig Newtons, but it's not disappearing because my cravings for sweets has really gone downhill. Which is a good thing because I really like some cake and stuff like that too. But you know, and all those little things that go with that. So, and I was trying to actually use the peanut butter to calm that back. I kind of also switched over, just a little hint, a secret here, is that the chocolate that I eat now, and only on occasion, is the dark chocolate, the dark cacao, which is like 85%, you know, of the original, the pure thing. And a little other couple of things in there, but you know, to help out with inflammation and so forth. Really good chocolate. I mean, it's a little old bar, 80 calories, satisfies that craving. If you have one, it's gone. You know, but don't go down and buy the Cooker's chocolate. Whew, that stuff is nasty. But anyway, it's the same thing. It's just don't taste as good as the one that I have. But anyway, that's what I've done. And so you see these things here that we look at. Look at your energy level, look at your confidence and see how you feel about where you are, how you look in the mirror, what people say to you. And then look at how your clothes fit. A lot of times it don't take very little to make that change, and you know that something is going on, and before you know it, the scale will be really talking to you in a good way. But these are things that you can do. That clothes fit good, your cravings have stopped. One other thing that we could do to not let the scale shame you, and I got this from one of my coach's coach that told him this. He said it, and I heard it, and he said, stop checking your gauges. In other words, he was talking about in the network marketing field, don't run and see who bought this today. Don't run and check how many people like my post and all that kind of thing. And so I'm saying, don't run to the scale every single morning to see, did I lose a half a pound or was it a quarter of an ounce? You know, check your scale once a week maybe. get on that thing and go by these over here. How's your energy? How's your confidence? How's your clothes? How's your cravings? Let that talk to you, not that scale, because the scale can be disappointing. But you can know inside you're feeling better if you're eating right and taking care of yourself. My friends, that's it for this evening. Hope you found some value in this here. I hope you get encouraged, because we know it's summertime. People want to look good. They want to feel good and get outside and enjoy the company. And I hope you get to do that as well. But, do these things so you're not discouraged and get off of the path that you're on to greater health. If you found value, please share it. Leave a comment below, and we will see you tomorrow night. Thank you now.